Hello, you listen to Six Music. I'm Russell Howard, and this is
Jon Richardson.
That's right. And John, you're doing very well this morning.
Yeah, I'm in a cracking mood.
Bright as a button. Wanders in today, telling everyone about how much veg he's had.
Yeah.
You've changed your life.
Well, I've revolutionised the world.
Exactly, but all he's done, right, he was really obsessed this morning, runs in and went, "Oh, change the world, me, change the world." What have you done? Not eating chocolate, not drinking beer, and I'm eating lots of cabbage.
I didn't say cabbage, did I?
You said
and I am eating chocolate, but only fair trade chocolate.
That's right, yeah. No,
Seen a documentary. Oh, we're not doing good things to the world.
No. What are we doing to the world?
Well, we're not paying enough for chocolate, I'll tell you that now.
What?
30p a kilo, Cadbury's, indeed. Well, I think you'll find we need to be paying 80p a kilo.
Is that right?
Apparently, I wasn't really paying attention, but...
It's nice to have chocolate, isn't it?
Chocolate is nice, but you can still have it. You just have to pay a bit more for it. It's a bit like petrol.
Trouble with documentaries like that, you've got to go all the way through it. It's like Fast Food Nation or Super Size Me.
Yeah.
That got me after 10 minutes. I was out the door after a burger. I literally couldn't. I was just the beginning of that is so like, oh God, that looks delicious. I mean, you know, you might watch to the end to get the point of it, but 90 minutes in, I'd set myself to hungry and I was off out.
That made me really angry, that.
What?
Super Size Me.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Idiot.
Oh, it's just an obscene film. It's just that thing of, I did nothing but eat burgers for a month. Look what happened to me. Well, you can do that. You can eat bananas for a month and you'll turn weird.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah, well, you know, don't you?
I do, John, yeah. Tough times.
Swinging through the jungle.
On that tyre for hours it was. At my own mother. Flinging my own filth at my own mother.
Then you started eating the bananas. Got even worse.
Hey, talking to my own mum, and there's better ways of introducing that.
Talking to my old mother.
Talking to my old mum.
I've got an old joke for you.
Yeah, talking to my mum, the idea of me on a tyre throwing my own feculence at her. It was her birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. It was pretty... John, please, there was no need for that. There's no need to do an impression. Now I've got an image of me...
It's more of a sound effect.
Wow. But it was her birthday, her 49th birthday, and we went for a meal.
Oh, you never say a lady's age.
Oh, you do. It's fine. She was saying it quite loudly. It's quite weird. I'm going clubbing next week. She's going clubbing.
Right.
With my cousins, and she wanted to know if I wanted to come with her.
Well, you're pretty big on the club scene.
Yeah, massive. Well, you are. Come on.
You've got your pink T-shirt on this morning.
That's not a pink T-shirt, John. That's white.
That is pink.
No.
Well, you've washed it with your red boxer shorts then, because that is coming off pink, mate.
Well, that's a misrepresentation because I'm... Oh,
Don't wash my boxer shorts.
No.
Oh, windy pops already.
No, I'm wearing a white T-shirt. What?
That isn't white, is it? Will, welcome to the show.
I'm colourblind.
What are you talking about? It's a white T-shirt,
That's
Adam.
pink, innit?
Definitely not white.
Yeah, off-white. Oh, it's not peach.
Peach in any way? What are you talking about?
Pink. You're wearing a pink salmon.
Salmon? What are you talking about? Oh, salmon.
What?
What's up with you? You have some broccoli and you turn into Trini and Susanna. What's wrong? That's
You
a
look
white...
good in pink, but just you
I'm
need
not
to
wearing a
embrace
pink.
it.
I've got nothing wrong with wearing a pink. I'm trying to say happy birthday to my mum.
All right, then let's do it.
Happy
And
birthday.
let's play her a song. Did she have any ice cream on her birthday?
No, but she loves young ponies, she loves clubs, and the word new is one of her favourite words in the world. But yeah, so happy birthday, Mum. I hope you enjoyed the meal. Hey, listen, this, right? It was wonderful, right, during the meal. She went, oh, how are you going to top 50 years I am? 50 years next year I am. How are you going to top that? How are you going to top that? And I went, God knows, Mum. Slapped out the tickets to, God got her 2 tickets to Rufus Wainwright, the Eden Project. She went batshit. So I go, whoa, kind of clapping her hands and stuff like that. And then my brother went, that's all, Mum. That's not all. I've got your present as well. It's not here, but...
Yeah.
And my brother, it turns out the present my brother had got my mum was a photo of him in his work suit that he got somebody at work to take for him, right? So I got to work early, I'd done my suit all lovely, pressed it, ironed it, Mum, and I guarantee it's a cracking photo. It's a cracking photo. And he actually, with no hint of joking, he looked at my mum and he went, I'll tell you what, Mum, you will look at that photo and you will say, I love that kid. I love that kid. We were just sat there going, that is not enough, Daniel. It's good. I've done it in sepia. It's absolutely banging. So anyways, happy birthday, Mum, and I hope everyone else is well, and we'll get into various other bits and pieces. What are we going to do on the show later, John?
All the usuals, mate. Not the poem this week.
Yeah, I've lost my laptop.
Yeah,
well, I haven't lost it, you know. It's gonna...
Board games, we'll do that.
We'll do that, mate, yeah. So, John, how are you in general? Have you been, did you watch, I tell you what we should do, actually, because me and John were chatting about this yesterday. I met some people called June and Dave at a gig.
What did you promise for June and Dave?
It's really awkward because, I don't know if you've noticed this, if you listen to the show regularly, hello, listen to 6 Minutes, me and John...
Hey, if you don't listen to it regularly, hello too, welcome.
I tell you what, I found myself thinking, you know Alan Johnson's just been released this week?
No.
He has, yeah.
Great news.
Genuinely fantastic news, wasn't it? There's that, did you see the footage of when he's surrounded by the gunmen and he's kind of walking along and he sees one of his mates that he obviously recognises, and it's one of the most uplifting moments. You suddenly see him go, oh, this is... but how calm, and he was just awesome. And to go through that ordeal and then say, first thing I do, get a haircut. I've got to get rid of the just kidnapped look.
Yeah, you've got to have a sense of humour.
Oh, but that's a phenomenal opening. Like, if that was me, I'd sit there going, oh. But what was really cool was he was listening to the radio all the way through it. And now, was there not a tiny part of you that thought, how cool would it be?
No.
Don't
say it.
If he came out and went, and I'd just like to say that my Am I Normal is, wouldn't that have been great?
Am I normal? I've been wearing the same boxer shorts for 10 weeks.
Yeah. Well, that's really awesome, isn't it? The idea that he was, all these people are doing vigils for him and, sort of saying, I hope we find him soon. And he was listening all the while. Genuinely uplifting news. Anyways, yesterday I'm at this gig at the Red Rose, and a lady came up to me about 35, and she went, oh, just like to say, I really enjoy your show. I went, oh, thanks very much. Yes, I really like you and John. I think you have a lovely chemistry. He's like very good friends. I said, well, we're very good friends indeed. We had a curry the other day. It was lovely. And she went, I'm June, as in the month. And then her husband just rocks up from the side and went, and I'm Dave. And I went, hello.
As in Dave.
As in Dave. And I said, I don't know why I said it, but I said, oh, I'll give you a shout out if you like on the radio.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Go on, do it now.
So.
Do it like Trevor Nelson would.
Trevor, no, I was going to do like Dave Pearce.
All right.
June and Dave, big shout out. Hopefully.
I have to say hello to Paul as well.
Oh, really? You've got one as well?
Yeah.
So there's you mouthing off.
Yeah. I was supposed to do it last week, but I forgot I did.
And where did you meet her? Him? I thought you said Paula.
Cheltenham.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
After a gig?
Yeah.
And did you promise him anything else?
Yeah, we kind of asked, to be honest. He said, will you say hello to me? And I said, yeah. But it's a week late, so maybe he didn't hear it last week, so he's not listening now, he's sulking. But if he is, yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, how good's the weather as well?
Oh, it's a lovely day, and what a day for British sport as well. I'm very excited.
Oh.
Tennis and vroom cars and people on bikes, it's all going off.
That's not real sport, though, is it?
Oh, come on.
Tennis...
Or cycling, I'm not really bothered about. But...
Cycling, no one gives a... no one's that...
Your dad does.
My dad does, but then my dad's mad, and has taken to wearing Leica around the house, because he's a cyclist, so just should point out he's not, a sexual deviant. There is Wimbledon. No one's really bothered.
Oh, get stuffed. Everyone's interested in Wimbledon.
No, they're not.
I'm too interested in Wimbledon. I can't get it out of my head.
You are. No one's going. And thirdly, the Brum Brums. No one's interested.
Well, I think you're wrong, mate. I think a lot of people are interested.
Really?
Yeah.
In watching cars going...
Yeah. And tennis. You can't tell me... You must have been watching the tennis.
Not really, no.
It's all been going off. Rafael Nadal, he's done I tell you, I'll swing Rafael Nadal for you, right, this week.
Will you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
What are you going to do?
Do you know what he does when he's not playing? Do you know how he relaxes?
How does he relax?
He bakes cakes.
Does he really?
He bakes cakes. It was another player's birthday this week, so he baked a cake, took it into the locker room. Do you know he spent an entire interview talking about Pro Evolution Soccer?
Did he really? Well, I stand corrected, John. I've judged this fella. He sounds great. Continue.
He always plays as Spain, and he says he knows one of the players, and in real life he's really good, but on the game he's rubbish, and he keeps losing because of this one player, but he can't say who it is because he knows him.
Well, it's fine. He can upgrade him, edit him. We did that with Mark. We turned it into a very small man with green hair and other features.
And he's clearly got OCD as well, because before every serve he pulls his socks up and pulls his underpants out of his backside every time.
After every shot, that's what's it puts me off. After every shot, he touches himself.
Yeah.
I mean, we couldn't do that. Imagine that at a gig. If I told a joke and then started rubbing myself.
You pretty much do.
Yeah, but only for you do. You actually
my nose was itching a treat last night.
Yeah, if you've ever seen John do stand-up, it's fantastic because he doesn't know he does it, but he tells a joke, then starts rubbing his nose, just literally, just get rid of that. But the summer's out, so I presume you're sniffing women as well. We should get into that after this. The texts and emails are flying in, aren't they, John?
Oh, they are flying in.
We've just discovered something very interesting. There's been a lot of... Somebody's coming to watch you do a gig, by the way, and they want to know...
Wow, that'll make a change.
They want
Hello, no one!
They want to see if they can bring their dog, Jip.
Oh, they can
along.
Definitely bring their dog.
Talking of which, John...
I love dogs.
Well, you'll be interested to know this. I got a letter.
Did you?
Got an interesting letter from the...
Go on.
The Dog Protection Society, whatever they call themselves.
Dogs Trust.
Dogs Trust, yeah. Got a big package. It went, hello, Russell.
You've got a big package?
It said, hello, Russell. I'm Scooby.
Oh, Scooby's never written you a letter.
I'm Scooby. I get a letter from a dog, right? It says, I'm Scooby. It says...
And you went, I'm Shaggy. Tee-hee-hee.
Stop it.
No.
It said, your friend Jon Richardson...
Yeah?
Told me...
No.
That you love dogs and you'd very much like to look after a dog.
Well, I mentioned something to him in passing when we were down the pub the other week.
But that got my brain going. Yeah. Hang on a minute. John can talk to dogs.
Yeah.
Hey, Scooby. First of all, hands off my foot. Secondly, have a word with Russell.
Yeah, I'll tell you who's got disposable income.
Hey, I tell you what I have done. I've written them a letter back. I wrote them a letter back.
Dear Scooby.
No, I put Dear Scooby, brackets, fat man who lives in London.
Right.
And then brackets, my friend John is, what did I put? Something along the lines of, my friend John is very, very ill. And I think it's wrong that you should pretend to be a dog and send letters claiming that dogs can write to him so that you can steal his money. He needs that money to spend on jigsaws and vegetables. Yours, Russell Howard.
Right.
P.S. Scooby can go to hell.
So you're not sponsoring a dog?
No,
so
I don't believe
just letting abused dogs go without
It's not
food.
an abused dog, it's a fat man in London. We've been through this.
Unbelievable. And I suppose all the video you see from Ethiopia, that's just people dressed up, is it? The world is in trouble,
That's a
Russell.
massive leap.
It's the same thing. You're denying problems.
What?
Oh, no, I don't believe it. You know, if Africa was really angry, they'd come round my house.
Well, that's a massive leap. Yeah,
it's the same thing, Russell. You are an unbelievably selfish man.
You name a charity
There's
that I'm not
cats
signed
out
up
there
to.
with three logs.
Three logs?
Yeah.
What?
And
They're
they need
hoarding
4
their
logs.
muck. What?
It's a cold winter coming. Cold winter. And those cats are going to freeze.
Just you in Swindon. That bloody cat's outside with its dog, with its muck again. Not dog.
I had a cat moving. Getting in my bins. Stupid old cats. I have to put my bin inside a bin now outside.
You have to put your bin inside a bin?
Inside
really?
like a plastic bucket. Otherwise, dirty cats go and spread my muck all over the pavement.
What?
You know, you put your bins out early because you don't want them in the house, stinking the house up. So you put your bins out and the cats get in it and scratch it all open and go, oh, chocolate biscuit wrappers. I thought you were off chocolate. And I go, yeah, but I bought those before.
Oh, so you talk to cats now as well?
I can talk to all the animals.
So why don't we shoot this cat?
You can't shoot people's cats because they belong to, like, little kids.
Oh, that's what you have to do.
Who don't have a close relationship with their parents.
Well, let's stun the cat, at least.
All right.
So it knows not to muck
Well,
around.
you really are not coming across as a kind man to animals. You better sort something out, mate.
I love dogs.
You better sponsor an orangutan by the end of this show, or we're getting some emails.
I heard a horrible story about orangutans. Apparently there's a thing they do in some country where they shave them and they sell them for sex.
Oh,
yeah,
dear.
I heard that.
Oh, and you heard that, did you? Just searching on the internet?
I wasn't searching.
I should very much like I should very much like to have sex with a monkey. I wonder if I can do that.
Well, apparently you can.
Type it into Google.
Apparently you can. But, I wouldn't do that.
No, you wouldn't shave it first, would you? You want the full monkey experience.
To be honest, that's a very interesting point. If I was forced into that situation, yes. Anyway, we should probably move along.
The sex is fine, but the cuddle afterwards ain't so nice.
It's a bit weird, you know what I mean? And they smoke now. Some of them smoke. Why am I doing an impression of the way I talk?
Because secretly you're decaying away. And you got a monkey on your T-shirt.
Yes,
oh dear, your pink T-shirt. Well, it's all unravelling. I only saw Kasabian yesterday at their Live Earth thing. They looked like they were doing well.
Yes, who was I talking to? Somebody really enjoyed them. Richard Herring.
Right.
Said he wasn't a fan of them, and he saw them, and he went, "Oh, they're really good live, aren't they?"
Yeah.
Yeah. What are they doing?
I didn't see that.
That's your song, isn't it?
Yes.
Which is bizarre. People who listen to the show they probably won't equate that with the walk-on music that you would have.
Yeah.
People would probably think, and you coming on like a wicker basket that you've made.
Yeah, well, I believe haven't I been invited on your tour now as a special guest?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Just getting wheeled out in a basket at the end, stroking a dog. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Hiya! Don't talk, you're not getting paid to talk. There he goes. Crazy Jon Richardson.
That would be great, wouldn't it? Anyway, we've had a text in, mate. Well, you can text us, of course, on 64046 or email russell.6music@bbc.co.uk. After the news, we're going to do board games, which John is.
Oh, right.
John is.
It's games you play when you're bored.
Yeah, exactly. I thought
you were saying, like, board games, which John is, implying that I was board games.
No, of course you're not.
You are amusement to me when I'm bored.
No.
Text, read it now.
Yeah, no, we've had a text in. It's about Rafael Nadal, who says... Russell and John, Nadal bakes cakes, he says. I think you've got a subliminal buns message reaching you in a non-gay way. My female friends go on about his ass all the time, but tend to talk more about his pants than that can be seen through. What? I can't really read this out. Imagine Venus wearing those Y fronts. P.S. Play Y control. Jesus. Well, that text started well and ended really badly. He went really weird.
I can't ever feel you were complicit in that, to be honest.
I didn't read, but, he's put, there's lots of Ys and 2s and Bs, John. It's very difficult to read.
Oh, it's not text speak, is it?
It is text speak. Now, John, talking about your cat. that
I ain't got no
that
cat.
is allegedly, and I quote you, spreading my muck around. Gail in Swindon has sent us in a really cool text saying how to get rid of the cat, because I suggested shooting it.
Yeah.
And apparently that's not humane.
No.
She says a super soaker water gun aimed at a cat will shift it pretty fast from your bins, and it doesn't hurt it, also deters the animal from returning. It's great fun to watch. It runs up and down, mad, goes crazy, goes up a tree, goes up a fence. On the other hand, she says you can get 2 Dalmatians called Boo and Spencer, works wonders. You think it's a great text? Gets better, John. She's called Gail. She lives in Swindon.
Right.
Lives in Swindon, John. Dog owner.
Yeah.
What do you like? You like dogs. Where do you live? Swindon. Are you listening, Gail? Where'd you shop, John?
As if I'm going to tell you that. I shop everywhere. It depends what offers are on.
Gail, he shops in Morrison's.
Generally Morrison's.
Yeah, exactly.
I do like mine. It's not a great Morrison's where I live, though.
Oh, really?
It's not. It's a bit small and they're a bit snooty, the staff there. I got ID'd in there once. That
Did you really?
Impressed me.
That's quite cool.
I told you about it. I bought a bottle of expensive Merlot, ingredients for a lasagna and a watering can, and she ID'd me. As if I'm 17, I'm going to be buying a frigging watering can.
Is that what you said? Is that what you said back?
just gotta
As if I'm
think-
going to be buying a watering can. You might have been
It's just
doing
very embarrassing.
Could have been a
isn't
bong. Could have been, you know, sort of like a makeshift sort of drug device, you know?
it? The watering can.
Yeah.
God, what a world you live in.
Well, you know, I'm just thinking that's how she's thinking. She's thinking, you know, wily 17-year-old kids like you are wily. You'll do anything to get mad.
No wonder you can't tell your T-shirt's pink. You're off your rocker, aren't you? What have you had this morning?
Can we get... there is a webcam, isn't there? So I can stand up. They can take a
Yeah,
photo.
well, there's one over there.
Hello. I'm wearing a white T-shirt.
Pinky.
What?
Pinky.
It's not pink.
That means I have to be perky this week, but you are really making that difficult with your negativity.
I'm not being negative. John came in this morning and was very excited.
Top of the world.
Yeah. Because,
Skipping.
Yeah, you were skipping. I mean, that was a bit odd. Just bounding merrily through the corridors of Six Music and then said, I'm on a new diet. I'm not eating vegetables. And I went...
I am eating vegetables.
Oh, yeah, you're only eating veg. And I went, well done. And that was it. I wasn't negative. What did you want me to say?
No, you didn't. You went, what do you want to do?
I said, you don't-
Chocolate is nice, though, isn't it? What are you doing that for? You got a right skinny face.
I said, yeah. He said, those are all compliments. I said, chocolate's nice. You don't need to be on a diet. You look lovely.
Ah, screw it. Come on, do the link.
What are you talking about? How am I negative?
You're
What did you-
incredibly... You're not usually negative.
What
That's
did you
what's-
want? What do you want? You to come in and go, I'm only eating veg. Oh, that's lovely. Here's a cuddle and a carrot. What do you want from me?
Oh, unbelievable. Tell them what's coming up.
I'll tell them what's coming up, John. We're going to do the news quiz, which is the most famous quiz on radio, Russell Howard's news quiz.
Yeah.
And what we did last week, we did it with that man in Aberdeen that beat you.
Oh, swore, yeah.
Callum, it doesn't matter.
If you
He
are
be-
going to come on, don't swear. I'll
He
say that
beat
now.
you. So if you want
I
to...
win the moral battle.
If you want to play the news quiz, you can go. Stop it, John. If you want to play the news quiz, you can go against John, whose qualifications are as follows.
Well, A-levels and a certificate of higher education.
Did you hear that? So yeah, text us in 64046 or email russell.sixmusic@bbc.co.uk. Say why you want to be in the quiz and leave your phone number, and we'll ring you up, and there'll be a chance that you can play against John and beat him. And if you do, I will.
Let's
send...
be honest, you're going to win anyway because he's going to change the answers.
Yeah.
True or false, monkeys exist? No, it's false because he...
Text us on 64046 and you can be part of that magic. John, it's time for the news quiz.
Dun, dun, dun. Sandy Toxvig.
Yes.
She was in the paper this week. Very good interview saying that they should put laughter on the NHS because it makes you feel good.
Really?
Yeah.
How are they going to do that? Going to pump in laughter?
Yeah. Yeah, like you should get jokes on the NHS. Like people in hospital because laughter makes you feel better.
Oh, I've done a gig in a hospital.
Yeah.
In Liverpool.
You say it was a gig. It was sort of informal. You interrupting people in A&E. Yeah, what happened to your head? You fall off your bike? Anyway, I'm in the shops the other week. You'll never guess who's
No,
coming.
they were all kind of wheeled into like a cinema sort of
Right.
area, and it was all right. It was good fun actually.
Yeah.
Ages ago. It was in Liverpool, part of the comedy festival. 'Cause they used to do like comedy in odd places before the cool people in London started doing comedy in weird places. Man, we do it in the bin. Yeah. But now we're going to do the new. Hang on a minute.
You're looking at a woman next door.
No, I'm
I
not.
saw you looking through the window because there's a woman in the studio
No, I'm
next
not.
door.
I was looking at a text.
You dog.
Oh, what? So do you. We didn't get round to you. It must be the summer. Are you sniffing women again?
No, I haven't been out. I've been on the Isle of Wight for a week.
Yeah, there's no women there.
No, I was in a caravan with my mum and my nan, so do you want to behave?
I actually said something naughty to your nan, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, I didn't know she was on.
No.
Told her to eat her something peas, the dirty something. And then John went, you were on loudspeaker then, thank you very much. Anyways, we're playing the news quiz. We have Rob on the line. Hello, Rob.
Hello.
Hello, mate, how you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm very well indeed. And you're ironing.
I am, yeah.
Lovely stuff. And
Not got a woman in your life?
John, please.
Yeah.
Christ, how dare you? Christ. John's just blown his entire listenership of
I have not.
vulnerable, nice, vulnerable ladies.
She's at church at the moment, so I will do the iron on Sunday morning.
Oh, lovely stuff.
Oh, lovely.
Well, and how's it going? I don't think I've ever done
alright.
any ironing. Is it fun? So you listen to us whilst doing the ironing?
I do, yeah.
Christ,
yeah.
T-shirts are good to iron, aren't they? You can properly iron a T-shirt, but a
You
shirt...
can.
Do you
Good shirt as well.
want to have a moment? I'll just sort of back off. Now, Rob, do you think you've got what it takes to beat John in the news quiz?
I'll have a go.
Sweet. Right, let's do this.
All the best to you, Rob.
Yeah,
Thank you, and you, John.
He didn't mean that. He didn't mean that. He actually shook his fist at your ironing ways. Here we go. The first question. Burt Reynolds is addicted to his PlayStation. True or false? Take your time, Rob. It's fine. Although, is the iron off the shirt at this point?
I'll have to turn the iron off, yeah.
That's
It's
right.
false.
Yeah.
It is.
Health and safety. Health and safety.
He's gone for false,
He's
I
gone
think,
for
did you?
false. Okay, John.
I'm going to go for false as
You're
well.
both right. Rack 'em up, Will. Second question. 53% of Americans believe in the Bible literally. True or false?
53%. I'm going to go true there.
John's going true. Rob?
I'm going to go false.
Oh, John wins. It is true.
Oh.
A dog...
Best of 3.
Best of 10.
Ugh.
A dog with a cigarette habit has burgled the same newsagent 3 times this year. True or false?
False, I would say.
Yeah, I think that has
You've
to
both
be
gone
false.
for false. Ooh, he's actually burgled them twice.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I know. Breast enlargements are now the most common graduation gift for girls who pass their secondary school exams in Italy. True or false?
False.
False, says John.
Yeah, I'll go false.
False.
Yeah.
It's actually true.
According to whom?
Read it. A 10-year-old. It's true. I read it. Yeah. They must have been fake. Seriously, Adam. A 10-year-old goddess has been stripped of her divine status in Nepal for visiting the US. True or false?
True.
True.
Both true. You're both right. You're well-read men. Sylvester Stallone was once employed.
You're well pink.
Sylvester Stallone was once employed as a lion cage cleaner. True or false?
I'll give you a clue, Rob. It's only fair you get to see what I see. He was laughing an awful lot as he read that one out.
All right, false then.
Yeah, I'm going false as well.
It's true!
Get away
Rack
with
'em up.
you.
I'll get a point for that. In Taiwan, most funeral processions have a stripper.
False.
False, yeah.
You're right, it's only a third. According to the... It's true, yeah. According to the ancient Egyptians, the best way to ward off a cold is to cover yourself in chocolate. True or false?
False.
False.
Both false, you're both right. All the members of Metallica had their own dwarfs that accompanied them throughout 1984. True or false?
False.
It is false, yeah.
Yeah, false, yeah.
Okay, the female knot-tying weaver bird will refuse to mate with a male who has built a shoddy nest. If spurned, the male must take the nest apart and completely rebuild it in order to win the affections of the female. True or false?
True.
Yeah, I'll go true as well.
True. And how much do you like that, John?
Yeah.
Now, this is a final question. Farmers
What's what's the score
What
now
is the
going
score,
into
Will?
the final question?
John's got 8, Rob's got 7.
Ooh, you
High
still-
scoring round though, Rob. You've pushed me all the way.
Farmers in a Romanian village are using music to help their cows cope with the heat wave. True or false? Specifically, 50 Cent.
Well, I'll go first, because then it's fair. I will go true.
True, says John.
Well, yeah.
You're both right, it's true.
Oh.
Which means John wins. But Rob, excellent
Valiant
playing.
effort. I mean, 9-8, that is a high-scoring round. I think it helped that 7 in a row were blatantly false, and you were just giggling away and making up facts
not
about
true.
celebrities and animals.
Absolutely not true.
Let's send Rob something anyway.
Yeah, definitely. What should we send him? What do you fancy, Rob? Up to £5 worth.
Anything.
Go on, I'll chip in a fiver as well, up to a tenner.
Anything you want on eBay for a tenner, and we're getting it to you. Hey, something to do with ironing. Give us your address, and we'll send you something that can, like an ironing sort of bit of...
Stay on the line, give us your address, we'll get you something nice.
Okay.
No, to do with ironing.
All right.
Let's do that. Sweet. Nice to meet you, Rob.
Russell.
Say again?
Before I go,
Yep.
when you're washing your white T-shirt with your red boxer shorts,
Oh, you son of a gun! Yeah, go on. Go on.
try a colour catcher. It'll catch the colour then. You'll be all right.
Thanks very much indeed, Rob. See you later, mate. Take care.
Take care, Rob.
Now, if you were listening to the show last week, you'll know that me and John found out about our demons. And John had a tranny lion called... what was he called again?
Armantha.
Armantha. And I had a monkey called Steve, wasn't it?
Yeah, Steve.
Sound like Steve. And
All right, Steve.
Somebody has sent in a...
Get your Bic razor out, you nearly shaved, Sancho. I've got things planned for
No.
us.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit weird. That means I want to have sex with my soul. Ugh. Now, we've been sent in an amazing photo that somebody's done.
Just done a great joke in my head.
Lovely, that's good. Of me and John with our demons. And what's lovely, I don't know if you've noticed this, but your tranny lion's actually wearing glasses.
Is it? Well, I didn't get to see it. Can we put it up on that
We
screen?
should put it on the website, yeah.
Mark Pryor it was.
Go to the website. What's the website, John?
www.bbc.co.uk/6music.
And we'll put it up.
God, why do I don't look like that.
John looks properly
No wonder
sinister.
I've got a thing about my nose. Look at the size of that.
They've made you really tall as well. That's what's weird about it.
It's ridiculous. It's a cracking picture, but that is really not fair.
Well, look how fat my face is. My face isn't that fat, is it? And I haven't got hair like that. I like my monkey, though. He's great. Although he's pulling a weird face, like he's had a bit of a tough night. But then again, if you leave the bick out...
Oh, that's unbelievable. I can't believe that. And the worst thing is, you know, you see a horrible picture, but that is what you look like. At least you can go, well, I haven't got... But that just looks like me, but rank. It's got a little grotty little beard.
Yep.
Massive nose. It looks like I should be wearing a flat cap and working on a car boot. Square ears.
He's got square ears, yeah.
There's a good picture, Mark, but just never send in another one. Send in a nice one of me.
And where's your hand? John. Jesus.
And he's also had a pop at me on the email.
You're using your demon as a glove.
On a different note, he put, I'd appreciate it if John didn't try to crack onto my girlfriend on the tube just because they both navigated the house by looking into an upturned mirror. Keep the lion in your trousers, Richardson.
Oh.
Well, me and Mark and I are not getting on.
We should bump into board games, because that's where this came from, didn't it?
We should bump into board games, because that's where this came from.
Yes.
You just said that.
I did. What happened to you then? Are you all right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Just having a laugh, mate. That's unbelievable.
Hey, you look great. It's fine.
Shut up.
Hey, every so often.
Oh, let's do this one. Jessica.
Should we explain what
emailed in.
board games are? Basically, you can text in 64046 or email russell.6music@bbc.co.uk. Basically, it's all the little things you do just to while away the hours of tedium that is life at times.
Yes, very much so.
Although I had a horrible dream the other day. Did you ever used to get that when you were little, like horrible thinks? When your brain would just kind of go, you are going to die, by the way. One day you will die, and that's it. You're dead in a ditch. And I couldn't get it out of my head. I woke up at 3 in the morning and just kind of went, oh, crap, I'm going to die. Watched the West Wing and all was fine. It was horrible. I nearly called you, but I thought that's the last thing I need to do. Ring you up, go, what? You're going to die? Ow.
You are now.
Yeah,
3 o'clock in the morning, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Christ, I've got a hot pot in.
A game I'm trying to spread nationwide is Spot the Hand Dryer.
Oh, you are, yeah.
Jessica's emailed in. By the way, John, a couple of days after getting back to London...
Good news from Swindon.
Oh, it's all happening in Swindon.
It is, Lynn. It is, Lynn. One of my friends started talking about the Dyson hand dryer completely of her own accord. I started laughing.
Yeah.
She started to get quite defensive, so I told her about the show and your enthusiasm for the same hand dryer, and I think I've probably got you another listener. A racking up now. What's that, 7?
That's about 8 now.
7 or 8. So, yeah, every week, Spot the Dyson hair. So if you've used a Dyson Airblade this week, text
I haven't
in,
seen one.
Tell us where it is.
Everyone's emails in gets obsessed
They're
about it.
absolutely unbelievable.
But why are they so good? Surely it's
I
just...
can't tell you, mate, but one day you'll use one and this will all fall into context. You'll just go, oh, God, I wish I hadn't said such horrible things about the Dyson Airblade.
Oh, if you say that in the toilet, you're going to get beaten up.
Oh, you're not in a Dyson Airblade toilet. It's such goodwill. It's like having a fairy in there. Just
What?
everyone's in a happy mood. Have you seen that? Yeah. Do you want me to hold that for you? Thanks, mate.
Really? Imagine that. Well, imagine if I bound in and went, oh, can I hold that for you? It's like, it's not a Dyson Airblade.
How did you get in this cubicle? I locked that door.
Dun, dun, dun.
So should we do a board game?
Let's do a board game, and then we can get them to email them in afterwards.
All right, then.
What you got, John?
The rules are, this game is called the 4 to 3 name game, and it comes in from Tom.
Right.
The rules are, you must find 2 famous people, a bit like the cheese game. Got to find 2 famous people who have a surname and a forename in common, and then using a maximum of 3 words, name them both, i.e. Frank Bruno Brooks, Thierry Henry Kelly, and John Terry Nutkin.
Oh, God.
Do you see what the game is?
Yeah.
So, like, you'd be Russell Howard off the Halifax adverts.
Oh, I see.
That's not his real surname.
No.
But, so that's one. That's the kind of thing we're looking for.
Nice, well, if we can make it better than that, that would be fantastic. I mean, that sounds like a lovely game and all, but it, you know, I preferred the cheese game. That was more fun. But, you know, don't not keep
And you
me
say
coming.
you're not being narky this
I was a
morning.
bit
I don't
narky.
know what's up with him. Something's happened. I apologise, listeners.
Listen to you. You've been grumpy. That's your whole thing. You've been grumpy for weeks now. You come in one day because you had broccoli in 7th heaven.
Do you want to say on toast?
No. Have you had it on toast?
No. It'd be quite nice, that. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm doing
Right,
tomorrow.
in a
I'm getting
minute.
an ice cream maker. I'm making cherry sorbet on Monday.
Are you really?
Oh, damn right I am.
When's Cherry coming over? Right, let's play.
Well done, a little pun.
You know. Well, the ball games are rolling on, John. Someone sent in a fantastic text. It's Nick in Twickenham who says, basically the point of the game is, John...
Board games, or
Yeah,
the game we're playing?
The game we're playing.
Oh, right. You have to do two people, a name and the middle name is its surname of the first one.
So, for example's sake...
Jonathan Ross Burden.
There you go.
He was the fat chef off Ready Steady Cook.
Exactly. Someone has sent in, all I'm going to say is Elton Jon Richardson. And I had to get out the bath to send this.
Oh,
That's
lovely
fantastic,
stuff.
isn't it? Interrupting a bath for a pun, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
We'll get back in the bath, Nick.
It's
from
never the
Twickenham.
same once you get back in the bath, though.
Well,
You've got bits of carpet on your feet and they go in the bath.
It doesn't matter.
You've wet the floor, so when you then get out of the bath, there's a cold, wet patch on the floor.
Hey, Nick in Twickenham, he's got wooden floorboards, it's fine.
Has he? Well, health and safety would be on his arse.
Nick, are you all right? Text us in if you're all right.
Text
mate.
back in, yeah.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
fact, phone in, go downstairs, unless you got guests.
Yeah, and if you got guests, don't have a bath.
Someone texted in Russell Howard the Duck,
Nice.
didn't they?
There you go.
That's a good one. I watched Howard the Duck again recently. It's
I know-
not the same. I remember it from when I was a kid. I remember loving it, but
Yeah.
I watched it recently. Rubbish.
I was the same with He-Man. I got the entire back catalogue out from Choices the other day on a whim. I didn't go...
No whim,
Oh, I
as
didn't-
if you haven't been planning that for months. Oh yeah, no, he just stumbled down here. What's this?
Yeah, I did.
The piano, no. Jane Eyre, no. He-Man, well as I live and breathe.
Yeah, that was exactly it. There was nothing on, and there were loads of films with Jessica Alba in, but a mysterious man from Swindon had arrived and taken them all. Yeah, I watched this. Rubbish. Really bad. It's exactly the same as Thundercats. It's the same kind of plot every week. And his mask, you know, it's ridiculous. How they were fooled. Because he's the Prince of Endor or wherever.
Right.
And he always nips off.
End over.
And then He-Man saves the day, and they literally halfway through go, where's the prince? Is he not around? And it's just He-Man. There's no difference other than he's now wearing pants.
That's the same as Batman, though, isn't it? When he's got the mask on the top half of his head and he had a full conversation with the woman and she never twigs.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Batman Returns, what a film.
Batman Begins.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
What a film.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh, there's Airblade text in, John.
Oh,
Someone here says, I used a Dyson Airblade at Richmond Deer Park.
Richmond Deer Park.
You've been there?
I haven't been there. I'll be going. Is it deer as inexpensive, or they've got deers? Because there's free parks out there.
2 E's. It was, which is probably horrific for the wildlife. It was a revelation, he says.
Cuddling deers.
I also got a tick when I was there. Oh, what a day out. What? Why would you send... How's that a revelation? He got a tick when he was there. Not a twitch, you understand, but a parasitic insect that buries its head into your skin and keeps itself there with a little hook. You need nail varnish remover to shift it. What?
I'll tell you what, text and emails this week, you're excelling yourselves.
Talking about that, have you ever had a tick?
No.
My
Well,
bro-
and my homework.
Nice. You've probably got about 5.
I get loads. I got a kingfisher sticker once.
What's that?
I drew a picture of an Indian businessman. It was really good.
Oh my God! Oh my Lord!
got-
Whoa! Back up! You drew a picture of an Indian businessman
Yeah.
for what lesson?
Geography.
What?
We were studying, like, the economics of India in primary school. Primary school, this is not like GCSE.
Oh my God! You
And I drew
little
a picture,
racist!
and it was very good, and
Yeah.
I got a kingfisher sticker
Why did you?
from the headmaster.
How old were you when you did that?
28. I don't know, like 10.
What?
You know, when you get stickers at primary school.
Yeah,
don't you?
but
As an
everyone gets
incentive.
stickers,
You
but not-
probably didn't.
Not.
4? You got 4 stickers?
No, you're not 10 at primary school.
You are.
You are. Yeah.
You're up to 11 at primary school. It was I think it was in Miss Myers' class, so I would have been maybe 9.
That's not.
I cried when she left.
I
Miss
know you
Myers.
did. What I'm not refuting is the fact that everyone gets stickers. What I think is a little bit weird is you're drawing pictures of Indian businessmen aged 10.
We were studying Indian businessmen, so I drew one sat at a desk, and it was all about how you couldn't get loans in India. So I drew a picture of an Indian businessman going, "Sorry, can't give you a loan," shrugging his shoulders.
When you were 10, you were learning about the fact you can't get loans in India.
Yeah, well, I was trying to set up some stuff out there. Do you know what I mean?
What,
I had
you-
a few ideas. I can sort this out.
Call centres. That's where it's at. Hey, don't ever leave me, miss.
Mark me.
3 ticks. Anyways, we were talking about ticks before John got all weird.
I've never had a tick, no.
My brother had a tick when he was 5. Stop touching your ticket.
I'm scratching my leg. If my ticket was down there, I'd be delighted.
My brother...
Won't be single.
Oh, I'll do. My brother was 15 and he got a tick in his back and my mum went crazy. And literally...
Bat poop.
It was so funny because she went, why don't you ever wash went absolutely mad. My brother was crying. I don't know, I got a tick there. Picked him up, virtually, threw him in the bath, ripped all his clothes off when he was 15 and started scrubbing him down and then got the tick out. Horrible moment.
Was his tick clean afterwards?
His tick was clean, John. I'm very proud of that idea. Why don't you go away and draw a picture of an Indian businessman as 10 years old?
Blah, blah, blah. It was a good picture. Now, text. The Blues are still blue. We played.
Yeah.
Gary's only gone and texted in. Yeah, the Blues are still blue, but Whites are still pink. What a cracking email.
Yeah, I'm not wearing a pink T-shirt.
You are. You're wearing a
out.
pink T-shirt with a monkey on it.
Yeah.
Dyson Airblade update out in Bristol.
Really? Go on.
Not just one, but two. There's one at Southmead Hospital Canteen. I'm breaking my arm in the Bristol area. But then you wouldn't get the full benefit of the Dyson Airblade, break your leg.
And it would ruin your picture drawing abilities.
And there's one at the exit at Alton Towers from Addin Bristol. Well, that's this week's hand spire. So we'll do more of those next week.
Will we?
Yeah.
I've got to find one of these and use it.
Oh, you have, mate. Go to Alton Towers. You'll have a cracking day.
It is a good day, although we saw something very funny. Last time we went, somebody had crashed their car just before they... Stop it, John. Just before they'd arrived in the main gate, they'd crashed into the gate about 50 metres away. And you're sort of sat there going, how eager are you to go on a ride? Right, they keep coming in. We've got...
slag.
What?
That's in that song. That's a line. Sing it along.
What's the line?
There's something like the girls are slag the best you ever had. Something like that. Oh, listen to Kaiser Chiefs. A really arrogant track where the lyrics are like, oh, stop coming up to me after songs. I know you got nothing in your lives, but I've got a home to go to. Really made me angry. Popped up on the old iPod and I was fuming. I had to put Wurzel Gummidge on to calm myself down.
Right, again, I'm going to have to deal with that.
I can't remember what the Kaiser Chiefs track is called.
Whoa. Right. So whenever you're angry, what we've learned, if you listen to last week's show, when you get cross, what you do now, you put swear words on your belly.
Yes.
And you listen to Wurzel Gummidge to calm yourself down.
Wurzel Gummidge or Paddington Bear.
Or Paddington Bear.
Or Revolting Rhymes.
Or Revolting
Something
Rhymes.
nice
By
like
a fantastic Roald Dahl. He used to write all his works in a little shed at the bottom of his garden.
Yeah.
Which apparently is now a museum. Oh, it'd be great to go in there. Really? It'd be fantastic. Imagine wandering around. Imagine, because he used to have one of those really odd, you know those kind of odd chairs where you sort of like manipulate your body into them? He used to write into one of those. Do you know the chairs I mean? Where you kind of, you sort of put your knees down like that. Yeah. They're meant to be good for your back. Yeah. Apparently he loved them.
Right. Done a little man.
What? I did a little
Did you nearly fall off your chair?
I did, yeah. That would be really awkward.
Just saw your little eyes go wide. Oh, you nearly had a whoopsie.
I didn't have a whoopsie. Wasn't that scared.
Someone said tip for ticks. Smother them in Vaseline because they breathe through their skin, and if you put Vaseline on them, they suffocate and fall off.
Lovely stuff. Well, while we're on tick alert, we've also had better stuff to get rid of cats. To get rid of cats, apparently you get the feculence of a more predatory cat, and you scatter it.
The rum-tum tugger,
if you like, and you scatter it logically and liberally to get rid of them, and it gets rid of other animals.
I bet it does, and visitors.
Apparently you've got to ask at your nearest big cat park. She doesn't think the home base stock it, and she says, yeah, get hold of some tiger muck. And love to your siblings. That's from Sandy.
Well, I'll get down the Swindon Wildcat Sanctuary and ask for a big pile of turd to smear on my house.
How crazy would you look if you kind of just like winded down your window? Not for me, the actual tour. Love the animals. Listen, I'm going to need some tiger muck. I got a cat in my bins. I've had to double bag. I have had to double bag. But it might work, though. But you'd feel so weird, smear. Imagine if your neighbour saw you.
It's not the weirdest thing my neighbours will have seen me done.
Not only is he wearing a vest in the garden again, look, he's doing his press-ups. Oh, what's that he's screaming? I am Rafael Nadal. I am Rafael. Look, he's putting tiger muck on a bin.
To be honest, they've seen me flinging my own excrement at the shed. I had a bad day.
Have you?
Yeah. I haven't really done that. That game you had a pop at, the names thing, everyone's emailing them in,
They are, yeah. We've got, how about Ken Russell Howard?
Good.
Sean
Love showing a light in every corner of my heart.
Sean Lloyd Cole, Steve Martin Sheen, and we've got Boy George, Michael Jackson, 5-star sailor, so that's Boy George.
Sell it, mate.
Boy
Crimes.
George.
If you're going to read
George
it.
Michael Jackson, Jackson 5-star sailor.
Right.
There you go.
5-star.
5-star, yes.
Star sailor.
Yes.
Honestly.
What?
You get your right sulk,
I'm not in a sulk, it's fine.
We've had an email in Boy George and a thing.
I suppose he pays your money, he takes your chance.
Exactly.
Oh, we had a cracking Loro board game in. We'll do that now then.
Go on then.
Someone's emailed in a game.
Right, well, whenever you mention Laura, I'll put one in.
Right, we've had an email in about Loro.
I tell you what, it's not a day to lose your programme, is it? £10?
He says he started off texting his mate at work, and they used to sort of escalate bad days, so he'd mate would text him and go, oh.
Hey, before we go on, I saw that Garfield the other day. Effing a cuckoo.
Garfield 2, not good. Garfield 1, great film. The scene when he's dancing with Odie, I was wetting myself.
Yeah, you go and do one as well then.
Really?
He says, so they started off texting each other bad days, then they just started texting, making things up about Loro. Started relatively slowly with his mate saying that he'd like to sit between Loro and Ian Wright on the log flume at Alton Towers.
Oh, yeah. That would be brilliant.
From these humble oranges, the game has grown into its parallel universe, where Loro sits at home on St Patrick's Day on his own and celebrates St Loro's Day by wearing his 5 league winners medals and punching Manish Patel. 2, Loro and Chris Kamara both scoring with Jonathan Pearce's misses at Blackpool eliminations. Number 4 is Loro drunkenly throwing eggs at Jake and Manish on Match of the Day because I was too busy winning 5 league winners medals to get a media studies degree like you two. And then 5, all the Allens, Smith, Hansen and Shearer form Allen Athletic before getting bought out by American investors and having their name changed to the Utah Allen Ravens. Common themes for Loro fun are his love of cockfighting, alcohol and Carol Vorderman, and his hatred for all media types on Match of the Day, the state of the world and Pete Doherty.
Oh, that's good.
I'd like to think this is quite an accurate picture of Loro. We used to have long conversations as Loro until my mate's wife banned him from doing it round the house and on the phone to me.
Well, that is pretty much our
All
life.
in Wolverhampton.
What they've done there, they've pretty much they've described our life.
Yeah.
God, that sounds great. How much fun would it be if we could get him on to do a sitcom?
Yeah, if you're listening, Loro, come
Yeah.
on, get involved.
Seriously, Laura.
Maybe if we asked, let's try and get him to do some
But
stuff.
we'll be like, oh, go on, please. Could you please do a sitcom for us?
Yeah, you go and do one as well then.
Well, we will do.
Lovely stuff there. That was Overkill by Kashin, John. You a fan of that?
Not
for you.
Not so
Not
much.
for you.
It's alright. It sounds a bit like everything else they did. I like one of them.
What's the one you like? Oh, try and find this stuff.
I'm thinking of, Are You Hungry? I'm not hungry now, I just had 2 Chelsea buns.
You have?
And I'd gone out in the coffee machine and I've poured hot chocolate, haven't I? I've forgotten about my embargo.
What?
My chocolate ban.
Oh, you're not. Oh, you're allowed
I'm
hot.
off.
Oh, you're allowed hot chocolate. That's fine.
I don't know if it's fair trade hot chocolate, but this isn't.
Oh, really?
This is non-fair trade. I've poured it now, so I'm going to drink it, but you're sort of letting yourself off, aren't you?
It's hit you big, isn't it?
I'm going to punish myself later on.
Oh, really? What are you
Yeah,
going to do?
have you
What?
seen...
You're going to use like a really... Are you going to use a really...
He's making dirty jokes.
I was just going to think you're going to get a really, really dirty word and put it on your belly. Maybe get rid of Wurzel from your iPod. Really treat yourself nasty.
It's based on that.
Have you ever hit yourself?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, I used to do it before rugby games, get myself all psyched up.
Oh,
Like,
God,
smack myself about a bit.
I would pay good money to watch that. Imagine if that was on YouTube, just you kind of going, oh, you like that, don't you?
I didn't used to do that.
You naughty little... Oh, you cheeky...
You don't do that in a rugby dressing room. You sort of punch yourself in the face and
Do you?
growl.
Arr. Imagine,
Look out, opponents.
imagine you doing that going, arr, arr, I'm bloody up for this game. Right, oh, must tie my shoelaces. Don't forget that, John, you daft bugger.
Look out, Sedber, second 15.
Yeah, you bloody come. I can't imagine you playing rugby.
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
Yeah, I bet you
It was
were-
like a mist. It's just like an aura around the pitch.
Yeah, like that kid over there, the really neat one with no mud on him.
Yeah.
Has he got a hand dryer? He's running along with a hand dryer.
Speedy, they used to call me.
Yeah, exactly.
Meow.
Look at Speedy go. Has he got moist towelettes? In case I get muddy.
Cracking game, rugby.
Never for
miss
me.
rugby.
Do you? I played it once when I was because I was really fast at school. In the first year, I
With
did,
your tongue.
well, no, yeah, actually, though, I did have that in a school report. Although the best school report ever, Jonathan Radford, who I was pretty much kind of in love with at school. He was just magnificent. You know, when you retrospectively look back and go, just incredible. He used to sing in science just from nowhere. It'd be very quiet in science. He would just start singing, "Why am I so beautiful? I don't know, but I am." And then just go
Sounds
back
like
to his
a
work.
knob.
Oh, he was brilliant. He was fantastic. And he wrote in his IT report, you know, you had to put the little bit at the bottom when you kind of...
Was he good looking?
No, he was ugly as hell. That was what's fantastic about it. But he wrote in his IT report, IT this year, haven't really enjoyed it. What I have enjoyed is the long jump. Let me tell you, some of my jumps, I just did this whole spiel about how fantastic he was at jumping. Anyways, I was quite fast. Me and my mate Swank were...
Do they?
Who was very, very tall. And every time. And we...
Never grow tired of it though, do I?
neither does he. But...
You should have seen his mate swank on a football pitch. He was unbelievable.
He did.
Taught you how to cook, didn't he?
Yes.
I mean, you can still taste his mate swanking his food now if you.
What is he doing?
Go on, carry on with your anecdote.
That's fine. So
your manecdote.
The point of it was that I got beaten up by some bigger boys because we had to play in the third year. I was 11, they was 13. But you're just giggling at the torrent of masturbatory gags that you've just done.
Carry on.
No, I finished, John.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed the punchline.
There wasn't one.
No
mate.
one's laughing, so I'm guessing there wasn't one.
Oh, Christ.
Slam.
If you like.
Someone's texted in a Loro slam. We had another Mark Lawrenson quoting.
Yeah.
I've remembered a Mark Lawrenson exchange which I particularly enjoyed during the first England game at the new Wembley. Marty turns to him and says, "Is it just me, or is the crowd noise in the new Wembley louder than the old?"
It's just you.
Slam. Loro.
That's pretty big.
Unbelievable. Well done. Love to your legal guardians.
Right, we should play a tune and then continue.
It's the transporter time, innit, Russell?
Oh, is it?
It's time for the transporter.
Just before that, text in 64046 or email russell.6music@bbc.co.uk with all your board games. Why are you laughing at? Are you still thinking of those?
Yeah.
Right. Christ, how many onanistic gags can you get in?
Oh, too many, but they're all about me.
There's vulnerable 15-year-olds who've built their life around you and you're doing those jokes, John, please. Right,
Well,
text
maybe we should... I nearly did another one. I've got to stop.
64046 or email russell.6music@bbc.co.uk with all your vulnerable little jokes. Not vulnerable little jokes. Oh, dear, I've given a lot away about our listenership, but email in the board games that you do.
Oh, having fun, aren't
We are having a smashing time, yeah. Now, what's going on? What were you going to...
mouth the words, encourage people to send theirs.
Yeah.
I like them.
Okay.
You can text your transporters to 64046 or email.
Russell.6music@bbc.co.uk.
Probably best to do it during the week, though. Listen to a song, and if it makes you feel special, then email it in, and we'll get it ready.
Yeah.
You'll think, oh, that reminds me of that time that dog did that thing to me in a tent, and, you know.
Oh, Christ alive. Don't... Please, nobody... If there's anyone here who's been sexually abused by a hound...
I didn't imply it was sexual assault. It might have been like a dog cooked you dinner or sang you a song.
What the hell is right? A dog...
You've got a weird mind, mate.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I was listening to MC Hammer and it reminded me at that time that a dog came in and made me a baguette. It was during the time
That'd be a special time. You'd never forget that.
You wouldn't, no.
And you'd
but
want to hear the track again to remind you.
I imagine it's got less to do with the song and more to do with the drugs that you've taken.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, a dog made me a sandwich. What was it? Oh, it's like a Breville sandwich. It's really great. But the dog wasn't a real dog. It turned out to be a fat man in London who was conning me.
Shut up, you
Yeah.
world killer.
A world killer?
Yeah, have you heard there's a cyclone going on somewhere where I don't know? Oh, if there was a cyclone, I'd have seen it. I don't believe in it.
Oh,
it's just a fat man dressed up like a cyclone.
There was a... have you seen that website? It's horrific.
Oh, that website.
Horrific right-wing website that's so funny you convince it must be a work of parody called www.godhatesfags.com, and they reckon it's this really horrific Bible bashing website. They reckon that all the bad weather is caused by America's lapsed attitude towards homosexuality. That's just funny. It's ridiculous. Absolute nonsense. In ancient Greece, all they used to do was bum each other and read. Weather was lovely, John. Now, we've had a fantastic text in that says...
That said, it's been raining over Bath a lot this week.
Well, exactly, but I'll do anything to get a nice lawn. Now, we'll get you Phil Collins and Johnny Burrell swearing at the Live Earth concert. Now, that's rock and roll. That's a fair point, isn't it? Everyone's getting really upset about the fact that they cussed a few times. Who cares?
No, no
really
one was
bothered.
really watching, were they? You're not really bothered about the Earth anyway, are you? It's just a fat man dressed up as carbon pollution.
What was really funny? Did you see on the BBC? They were kind of trying to promote it as a kind of, this is all about the Earth. And everyone they interview went, "Why are you here? Just to see the bands."
Yeah.
Really? Why are you here? To see the bands. Are you going to turn your telly off? No, it's just easier, isn't it? Just depressed.
Was the first time you got a glimpse of sort of the politicisation of the... Because I believed Al Gore, I thought he meant it, but then he did that speech where he's going, "It's time to rise up and control the climate." And you thought, well, you're sounding a bit right-wing.
Yeah.
You're trying to get re-elected, just try and get re-elected, but don't make me pretend you give a damn.
Yeah, I know he clearly does. It's just
The Hoover Dam. Oh, that's satire.
Lovely. Are you sniffing women? But it isn't the way to go about it. What I thought, how cool would it be if all the bands who weren't asked to play were around the back of Wembley, like burning tyres in a skip, just driving 4x4s and just spraying deodorant for hours. That's what I'd have done if I was My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, that's why you're not in a band.
That's a fair point.
Now, I've got a surprise for you, Russell.
What's that, love?
I do these little surprises, get people to record messages for you.
Right.
So I've done a little message. This is someone that I know you're a big fan of. It's a bit of a surreal message,
Right.
but I've got a little surprise for you.
Why is everyone laughing?
Adam, can you queue up
hang
the
on
specials?
hang on a minute. Whoa, wait. All right. I'm trying my best to be a nice person to you.
Well, I feel sorry because I've set this shirt thing going off. We've had an email in from Richard Matteo Sanzeri, which is the best name we've ever had an email from.
Right.
Tuned in by chance 4 months ago. I've not missed a weekend since. Thanks for a great show. When can we have podcast? End of July. P.S. Russell, I'm not going to lie to you. You're wearing pink. Now I feel bad because I've set that going. So this is a little present. Should cheer you up.
I do not spend my days prowling round the pigeonholes of the Minister of Defence.
That was a surreal message from your favourite lady, Margaret Thatcher.
Oh, right.
I know you're a big fan of Margaret Thatcher. What did you say to me this week?
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Here, there's this thing in the paper.
I don't speak like that for the last...
We don't! There was this thing in the paper to review Burlesque Skin Scone.
I didn't say... What are you saying?
That he likes Margaret Thatcher. Then there's this picture of Margaret Thatcher looking quite fit. That's what you said to me, you dirty dog.
I'm researching because Mock the Week starts on Tuesday, so I'm learning about the world again, which it doesn't really do much good for you. You learn about Philip Morris and their disgusting behaviour in Nigeria, and it makes you very upset and it's very sad.
Worse still, they made me redundant at Christmas.
Exactly. So Nigeria and John, on the other hand, both of them are bad. I'm flicking through this, just horror, there's woe, the papers are slapping me in the face. There's this constant barrage of it's ruined, everything's horrific, blah, 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 blah. From nowhere, there's a big photo of Silvio Berlusconi with his thumbs up, and he says, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on air, but I'm quoting a man. It's not really...
Say cat.
It's not... Oh, yeah, I'll say cat to imply what he said. He went... I'll tell you what, Margaret Thatcher was a great piece of cat. And there is a big photo of him doing a double thumbs up. And then he described her as having the eyes of Caligula and the mouth of Marilyn Monroe. From nowhere, that made me laugh. I rang up John, who I think you were mowing your lawn or something like that, whatever you do, you know, just talking to individual bits of glass that you'd found. Hello, I'll call you Steve. Will you be my friend? And I rang you up and went, I'll tell you what, I've just read this. It's really funny. Here you go. And I'll tell you what, in the photo, Margaret Thatcher looks all right.
Quite fit, you said.
I did not say
there's
that.
a picture of Margaret Thatcher looking a bit fit.
She looks all right, though.
Unbelievable.
I said, go out and look at it. And you looked at the photo and said, yeah, she looks all right.
So, let's move on.
Okay. That was
little tricks.
Shivering Coldplay. I don't know if you heard halfway through, John was having a little bit of sing-along, weren't you?
Yeah, we catch me out singing, went all the way through that going, yeah, J.K. Rowling as well. Did you see him telling from rats tits out and everything?
What? How?
Did you or did you not say that?
Jesus Christ. What?
Randy little beast this week, aren't you?
What are you talking about? I'm Randy.
Randy Newman.
Aren't we right? Hang on a minute. I'll shave it halfway through. Stop it. Halfway through, I did that. No, I did say that, right? But John, halfway through an earlier song, went, "Lady in a dressing gown there." Did you not say that?
Yeah.
Perving on some poor woman who's watering her plants. Oh, you can water my plants any day. Oh, rhododendron. Right.
What is it time for, Russell?
It's time for the box gets, Jonathan.
Right. Well, it's exciting this week, isn't
it's
it?
very exciting. Now, basically, they are our alter egos. Every week we have a bit of fun with them. And last week they were stealing from a lady called Reenie after they were doing a private dance for her. This week, where are they, John?
Well, at the end of last week, Russbot wished that the goblins would come and take Russbot away, and that happened, I believe. So we're going to apparently...
Now, if you know anything about goblins, and if they take someone away, you know where they would go. So, basically, if you're a fan of Labyrinth, hopefully you'll really enjoy this.
When two friends were torn apart by differing degrees of professional success, they each found solace in replicated robotic versions of the friends they left behind. For differing reasons, these robots became separated from their human owners. Now, united by a search to complete themselves, will our heroes find their way home? As we join Botwatch.
Come on, lad, it's time for Bobos. Let Daddy have a drink in peace and quiet, and I'll come and tuck you up in a bit.
Hell no, I won't go. Hell no, I won't go. Hell no, I won't go.
Oh, for
Hell no, I won't go.
Do you know what, Sonia? Sometimes I wish the goblins would come and take him away.
Rosspot?
Oh, Shagpile.
Rosspot? Roslad?
Hell, you're him, aren't you? You're the Noblin King. Nice pants. TK Maxx. Bring my buddy back,
What's said is said.
Tell me where he is and I'll go easy on you.
You know very well where he is. He's in my castle, beyond the Noblin City.
Swindon?
Look, stop around. You have 13 hours in which to solve the labyrinth before your Rustbot becomes one of us. Forever.
Piece of piss, I'll do it in 8. No, bum it, I'll do it in 6 on a friggin' pogo stick. Toodaloo, I love to your mother, Knobgoblin.
My name is the Noblin King. What a prick.
I can't hear you. Sorry, no good. Are you, the ugly pissing in the lake? How do I get in the labyrinth?
I'm Boggle, and stop in my lake.
In for a penny.
If I tell you how to get in, will you just leave?
Sure thing.
You get in. There.
Thanks very much. Off we Oh, jeepers. Look at yourself, John Bat. You used to be able to cope alone, and now here you are, bouncing through a Noblin city on a pogo stick chasing after a friend. I ain't never been no one's friend before.
Hello.
How do? I tell you what, Sonia, I think I'm going back mental. No. We just need to keep focused. We need Rustbot to lead us to Jon Richardson, and when we get to... I'll tell you what I'm having for dinner. I'm having blueberry pancakes. When we get to Jon Richardson, he's got some questions to answer. I wonder how that poor little is getting on. I hope he's okay.
What kind of magic spell to use? Oh, what we don't tell.
And Rustbot says... Monkeys? No! Well then, young Rustbot, how are you enjoying my labyrinth? You got any more of these yellow things? Right tasty they are. In 9 hours and 27 minutes, you'll be one of us. I'm easy, to be honest. I had this dream last night, see, that I was a Noblin. But get this, I'm back at bot school. All my mates is there, but they wasn't Noblins. Now you tell me what that means. You got a dream book? No.
I hope it's okay. Fajitas! That's what I'm having for tea. Fab heaters. No. Hit him out of guacamole. I rubbed it in that nun's eyes. Money's for orphans, indeed. I know a scam when I see one. Tabards like that don't pay for themselves. Fit, though. I'd f*** a nun. I wonder if that old lady woke up. Hey up, what's this?
To proceed, you must select one of the 2 doors. We will each answer a question, but be aware, one of us always tells the truth, and one of us always lies. One door leads to the castle, and one door leads to... ba-ba-ba-boom. Certain death.
No worries. Question 1 for you. Would you rather have feet made out of jam or a crocodile for a dick? Riddle me that, knob rash.
Jam feet?
Wrong! What about the summertime? Question 2 for you. How, and I'll repeat that, how do you want to die? In fact, no, I've changed my mind. You don't have a choice. I'll just go for the doormat castle. Never mark a mystery door. Well, there we go then. 5 hours and 58 minutes. A 1-0 me. Now, where's the kid, weirdo? I'm after a mead. Fruity?
If you want him, come and claim him.
Wrong film, Dickless. Mind you, that makes me Aragon, and that is Bob on.
The child is there, dangled over the bog of eternal stench.
No bother, he stinks of shit any road. 15, love.
I do not, and I ain't no child. Do the speech.
Through unnumbered and bullshit untold, I have pogoed my way to the castle beyond the Noblin city to take back the child Bob which you done robbed off me.
I'm not a child.
Who painted your face?
I'm a tiger, I am.
Are you? Now, onwards!
John Bot, wait. Look at what I'm offering you.
Oh, famous grouse, you
Forget about the child. Tiger. Honour me, be my slave, and you can live here for all eternity, with everything you've ever wanted.
Broadband?
I'm waiting for a call about wireless access.
Don't get me started about calls, mate. 3 weeks I was waiting for that Thigh Master shopping channel. I tell you what, they're lucky I didn't in their mouths on air. I'll do it. Don't think I won't do it. Why do you think Andy Craig's not on telly anymore? They're still cleaning that broom cupboard out.
So I keep the child?
No. I put too much effort into letting him go now. You have no power over me. You have no power over me. The psychological impact causes his dream world to fade. You fall into the endless nothing, and me and Tigger over here, we wake up as if nothing's happened.
Thanks for rescuing me, mate.
I had now else to do. Shepherd's pie. That's what I'm having. What we're having. Now wash your face and get your hands off your ticket.
We're just discussing books, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
You're right. Hello, you listen to Six Music with me and John. Hope you're very well indeed. Having an excellent Sunday. Hope it's still lovely out there. It was fantastic on the way in. Very warm it was, John.
I had a smashing drive down to a Western Supermare last night.
Did you?
Lovely, I could see for miles. Till I had to keep swerving to avoid people in the middle lane. Got a new tactic for middle lane people. Undertake them, then cut across in front of them, then give them the hazard lights, and then slam your brakes on, and when they smash into the back of you, get out, get the axe. You just stare at me.
Yeah, you've lost it, mate.
Yeah, well, I can't be doing with people.
Was any of that true?
No, I do undertake and then cut across in front of him, and then give him the hazards, and then change lanes a few times. Just in front of him.
I've done that. I've been. What I like to do is, if someone's in the middle, I'll go around the outside, because that's the law. Surprise.
I've given up on the law, mate.
Well, I'm
outside the law.
You're a drink driver.
Robo John.
You're a drink driver, and now this.
Oh.
Come on, mate, deny it.
I will deny it.
No, you didn't.
I do.
Whittled. Whittled and tiddled. What I do, I go around
I did
them.
that, but I was desperate. I didn't want to be late.
I go around. We were talking about that the other day at the meal as well. My brother, my brother's really getting some stick for the show today, but he, because my dad asked for an official apology because he said that my brother last week I told the story about him weeing in a bottle, and he said that didn't happen, and my dad said he didn't force my brother across the motorway to wee in a bush, but my brother did have a slash in a bottle in front of the vets.
Mess in a bottle.
Yeah, about
message in a bottle.
4 years ago. It's horrible. Now, we've had an email in, John, from Eileen Morrison in Scotland.
Hello?
Well, says that. She says, Russell and John, I am surprised at you. I remember the day you gladdened my heart with some rather fantastically accurate Scottish accents.
Aye, Tuesday.
Hey, no problem.
Aye.
I think it was the show when John told us about his memorable flight experience from Glasgow. Oh Christ, the bother you had that day.
I was nearly sick.
Oh, Christ.
Into a bag.
No bother. What, that bloke's on fire? I'll smack him up.
He's alright for a bag of sick.
Now, you go and insult a nation of Maoris by presuming that Maori is just a typo. But now, I don't want to come all over John about language. Well, if you can, that's impressive. I'm guilty of the odd crime against grammar myself, but I like to clear something up. Mary is the Scottish Gaelic version of Mary. It is pronounced Mary.
Aye.
Don't forget to roll your R. I'm sure you can have endless fun with this. Mary? Yeah, you're right. Mary.
She's got married, you know.
What, Mary? Has got married?
Aye.
Oh,
to a man in the Marines.
No way, I saw them at the market.
Oh.
We're going to get a lot of texts in. By the way, I'm betting you just pronounced Gaelic as Gaelic. Yeah, Scottish Gaelic is pronounced garlic, like garlic without the R.
Oh.
Garlic. Are you feeling suitably chastised? Eileen from Edinburgh. I am.
Halfway up the runway, aren't you?
I certainly am. Oh, look, she's out again. Have a look. In her dressing gown. Right, let's... No, I don't. Colin in Dumfries.
Hello!
Who says, by the way, he says, oh, yeah, fantastic. Party after party. That's from Colin in Dumfries.
I'm going to a party again.
Yeah, need bother, right? That song, right? Seriously.
That's proper Ramsey Nesbitt, that.
That makes no sense. That's proper Ramsey Nesbitt.
That's some boss skank.
That's like us going, oh, that's proper Phoenix Nights.
That's totally still game, you know. That's grot bags.
That's grot bags. That should be a way of describing music. Do you enjoy it? Oh, Christ, it was right grot bags, you know. At times, it was a wee bit Funhouse, you know that?
Yeah, in the middle bit's a bit super grand.
Oh, Christ, and that sort of stanza towards the end, Simon and the Witch, not the name.
Can you remember the theme tune to Simon and the Witch?
Simon and the Witch and the Witch in... No. How does it go?
No, I always do Thomas the Tank Engine.
You do. You do.
It's so frustrating. As soon as you get Thomas in your head, you're not shifting it. Once Thomas the Tank Engine's got in your head, he's staying.
You don't have to tell me. Ringo Starr ruined.
Thomas pulled into John's head and wasn't for shifting.
Give it drunk.
Yeah.
Just give me the lines and I'll do it. Go on, see if you can remember. Here we go.
Do you know, I got to a point where I recorded it as an audio file on my phone because I kept forgetting it so much.
That is annoying, isn't it? Because you need that in everyday situations.
It's one of those things that once it gets... You know what I'm like? If I get something out of my head and I smash my face against a wall because I can't think of it, it's in there. It's in my head. Why can't I have it? Give it to me.
Okay.
Like someone waving a cake in front of your face. I know it's in there.
No,
but it starts with... And then it goes somewhere else.
Hey!
If you can remember the theme tune to Simon and the Witch, text in and we'll phone you back and you can sing it live on air.
Yes, that's a fair point. And while we're there,
Because it was like the bill, it was them walking down the street, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then they
Simon
jumped
the
up
Witch.
and they
Yeah.
did the clicky heels thing.
Yeah.
And while we're there, can you get Johnny Briggs and all? What was...
Oh. And his dad was the guy who went into EastEnders.
Yeah, and he had that bloody rabbit. It was rubbish, wasn't it? It was just really like you'd sort of watch it and kind of go, "This is." I mean, for you, it's probably your life on telly. I don't get
Well, I
it.
was Johnny Briggs.
Absolutely, yeah, coming down that slide. Well, again, there's a better way of putting that. But arriving at the bottom of the slide, and he did the double thumbs up.
I for years, you know, the actor who used to play Mike Baldwin in Coronation Street. He's called Johnny Briggs.
He is, yes. Always
And
a bit of a
I
laugh.
still always thought, I wonder if it is him. When was it filmed? It still baffled me.
It's great, isn't it?
Could be him.
Those little relationships you build. It's like on The West Wing. The music is done by a bloke called W.G. Snuffy Walden. Every time you stop doing it.
I had it.
You haven't got it, mate. Right, text in 65046.
Oh, I've got it, mate.
I know it, Simon and the Witch. Right, call her up now. We'll
Right.
do this live. That's the number there. I say her. It might be a man.
Yeah.
But we're
It'd be
gonna
great if it's Anthony out of Anthony and the Johnsons. Get a proper rendition of it. It went.
What? And he's trying to sell baked beans now, is he? Jesus.
Baked beans?
Yeah, that sounded like Lady Smith Black Man Mambo.
Black Man Bambo.
Do the dance, do the dance.
Are we going to have that ready now, or should we go into a record?
No, we can get her now.
Oh, this is tense.
No, it's all right. It's going to be fine. She's going to sing it.
I'm gonna
He
sing.
might sing it.
I'm going to sing Thomas the Tank Engine.
Sing it together. Don't
Are we on air?
Lovely stuff. Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
yeah.
mate. How you doing? What's your name?
I'm James
Hey,
from Kent.
Lovely stuff. Now, how does it go?
It goes. Da, 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 and then they walked away a little bit, and then the ritual went.
And I like to think that you're clicking your heels as you're singing this.
Actually did.
Sweet. Well done.
Absolute legend.
Well done. If ever we're in any, and do you know any other tunes you know just off the top of your head? You can be.
with them. I'm waiting.
Say, all right, hit me or anything you do. Transformers. How did that go?
I remember we used to go Transformers, robots in disguise.
Bod?
That might have been the advert.
What about Bod?
Oh, Bod just goes.
He's good. He's not. Oh, hang on a minute. You're not autistic, are you, or anything like that? What
King Rolo.
Oh, he's pulled out a King Rolo card.
How about what was that? The trapdoor?
Oh, yeah.
How did that
I
go?
used to go, don't you open that door! There's something down there.
He's incredible. James,
God, you should have your own show.
well done. Well, James, you've pretty much got yourself a part on our show every week. If anyone ever...
TV themes, here we go.
Absolutely. Well done. Well, thanks for that. We've got to play some music. This has been quite a long link, but James, well done. Truly wonderful.
you.
See you later,
Take
mate.
care.
Take care. See you. Just before that song was about to finish, which we all enjoyed, John said, cracking 5 Live debate about hitting women.
Off the back of something you said, I didn't just volunteer that. You were talking about what you got up to on Tuesday and why you can't go down the Oasis anymore.
Well, that's simply not... The Oasis is a swimming centre in Swindon. If I was going to do it anywhere, I wouldn't do it at a swimming
There's the
centre.
Oasis titty bar in Bath.
It's not a titty bar. There are no titty bars in Bath. I've never been to a titty bar, unlike you, John.
I was taken there as a...
So I
Anyway.
haven't been, and you have been.
There was a debate about hitting women, and the general consensus was that it's a bad thing, and
I
I
would have thought
thoroughly
so.
agreed.
Yeah.
And it was one of those debates that you think, well, why are we having this? Because the airtime you give to it, everyone's just going to phone in and go, yeah, you shouldn't. One guy wasn't having it. He just phoned
Really?
in. Yeah, he was going, these women know what they're doing. They tweak men. They tweak their emotions. And it's a man's natural instinct to lash out. You know?
Really?
That is a man's... We've evolved to strike out, and women know that, and they tease us into it. And there was about 5 minutes of them going, are you serious? He was going, yeah, I'm serious. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. And then he hadn't finished. He was going like, that's the thing, because the women stay at home, obviously, because through evolution, they have come to look after the children, because women are like children. Men go out hunter-gathering, and the women, they stay at home because their brains are like children's brains.
But why, and what was his point? That
He just didn't have a point. It was that any woman that gets hit, it's her own fault for winding a man up.
Really?
It was so incongruous to the rest of the debate.
It'd be terrific if he was married to Jet from Gladiators and he'd give her a clip and she properly battered him. That'd be great.
She'd need a massive cotton wool bud, though, to do
Yeah.
it.
I used to love Gladiators. I dreamed of being on it once.
Did you?
Yeah, I did very well. And then Shadow, he'd properly knock me out.
I imagine he would do, yeah.
And then Rhino.
You'd have got battered by Wolf.
But I was... shut up.
Yeah, you would,
You
didn't
look
you?
a bit like Wolf.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Doesn't he look a
I
bit like...
can handle pictures that make me look like a drunk gremlin, but I cannot handle being told I look like Wolf. I'm built like him from the chest down.
Yeah, he's an old man. You look a bit like Wolf.
Yeah, well, you look like lightning.
You look like Eunice Huthard. Oh, she was good, wasn't she?
Oh, she did very well.
She was very good. And she went on to become a stunt lady for
A
Bond
stunt?
films. Oh, we've got Wolf on the... Oh, there's a website, your website, John, called Gladiator Zone. And the Wild Wolf he's called.
Auga!
Real name, Michael, which is very different. He's born in Bombay in India. You've probably drawn a picture of him, John.
That's all the callbacks. Oh, he looks built, doesn't he?
He does look very good for his age. How old is he? He's about 100 now, isn't he? I mean, he was born in 1952.
Wow, 55.
Is that how old he is? That's not him now, though. That shot's taken a few years back. Wow. The Wolf. I'd have loved to have been on Gladiators.
You would have got battered.
No way, I'm quick, I'm elusive.
Here, Ulrika, I'm on the thing, right? And it's a boy getting up there in the first place. He starts swinging thing at me in the face. How am I supposed to stay up there when he's hitting at me?
Yeah, you be like that.
Well, a wooga yourself, John, but the fact, man, I made it halfway up there, and I've put the bloody, I've put the blue in a thing, in the blue thing. I don't know I'm red. I'm in the battle, John. A wooga yourself, mate. I don't know.
You'd have been one of them. And the really irritating ones who on the rings just used to not move anywhere. I think, well, I'll wait out.
No, I wouldn't.
Take him a minute to get over here, so I'll just hang 10.
You were like that. Hey, I tell you what, Fashioner, one more dig at me and I'll put one of them big plastic hands up you. Christ. If I'm climbing the wall, I'm climbing the wall. You'd spit at them. You'd spit at the
I'd
gladiators.
show them a thing or two.
You would not.
They'd make me into a gladiator. Like, oh, it's amazing, you don't look that built, but you're strong.
Yeah.
You just picked Rhino up and threw him at that one who's doing the other one.
They'd be like, that gladiator's ready. And you'd just be there. Right, bring it on. Just holding a hoover. Yeah.
Hunter it was, wasn't it? Hunter was the one who was doing all the other ones.
Was doing all the others. He was with Ulrika.
Yeah, for a bit. And then he was with Wolf.
He was with Wolf, was he?
Yeah, they got together for a bit, but it didn't work out. You can't have a hunter and a wolf.
You're picking fights with gladiators.
Yeah, I'll take them all on now. They're steroids. They're probably all like just withered old beans.
Oh, well, if you're listening, Wolf, Shadow, Rhino, any of the guys, come in and...
I'll take you on.
He'll take you on, he says. Right.
In a battle of wits. We've evolved beyond the physical now. So
now, we've also had a text in that says, I need help from you two, specifically John and his...
Windy Pops.
Sorry. John and his cooking skills. What can I have for my tea tonight? All my cookbooks are for people and are for 4 people.
You want to get a cookbook for cats?
And oh dear, that was horrible.
Oh,
and I'm not smart enough to cut them down to 1, says Charlie. So we have to decide what she's going to have for tea.
It depends what she fancies. I'll tell you what I'm doing tomorrow and see if she wants to do it today. I'm going to buy a chicken. I'm going to stuff it full of garlic and a bit of lime.
Live chicken?
No.
You ever killed a chicken?
No.
Okay.
And I'm going to roast that off and do roast potatoes and a red wine tarragon sauce.
Nice.
I'm going to do a cherry sorbet in my new ice cream maker, which I'm going out to get tomorrow as a special treat for myself.
Well, you've done very well. You've had a good week.
And I'm going to drink a bottle of wine.
Ooh.
Red.
No.
Probably Ernest and Julio.
Are they coming round?
Well, one of them's dead, mate. So
oh, dear.
Do you want to leave it?
Sorry.
But I don't know, maybe she's a vegetarian. I've not got enough information. I can't tell someone what to cook if they don't tell me what they like.
Can't go wrong, I say, with a nice steak.
Oh, God, tell them what you did. Tell everyone in the world what you did.
I dragged all the.
I had an itch.
I quite like a steak with.
How much did you pay for a steak this week?
I paid £9.
£9 for a steak. He's doing all right for himself, to be honest.
It looked really tasty. And
it looked really tasty. So what did you do with it?
I put beans on it.
You had it with baked beans, like it was a piece of bread.
You get so cross.
You can't have steak with beans.
I did.
You have rubbish steak with beans, like those crappy minute steaks. You don't buy a £9 fillet steak.
It wasn't a fillet, it was a sirloin.
Tip a load of salty, tasteless beans on it.
Oh, it was lovely.
If I'd have been there.
If you'd have been there, you'd have enjoyed it.
You wouldn't have been walking into the studio this morning, I'll tell you that now. You needed some assistance.
What, you'd beat me up? For
whatever, you're not walking.
What do you mean, whatever?
I'll do whatever. I'll do whatever it takes, whatever's closest to hand. And if there's nothing to hand, then I use my hands. And I'll punch you.
Wow.
Beans on a steak.
It's lovely, it's fine. It's just every so often you have a real kind of, for something quite kind of base and quite like meat and beans, that's what I'm having. Num, num, num. I mean...
Sausage and beans.
Oh, I don't go for sausages. The stuff in it is horrible. Do you ever watch The F Word? When they kind of, Gordon Ramsay told the nation what was in sausages. It's horrible. It's horrible stuff.
Grits. Someone's texted in their favourite words to say in a Scottish accent. I'll say them in English, you say them in Scottish.
Right.
Turkey burgers.
Turkey burger.
hula hoops, purple, and spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Purple was good.
Purple. Taggart.
The Gogol Bordello have a song called
Gogol
Start Wearing Purple.
What?
Start wearing purple.
Really?
Yeah. Start wearing purple. Na 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 na.
Judy Garland?
Not in the least bit.
That was very Judy Garlandy.
Na 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 na.
Yeah.
Na 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 na. Party over the rainbow.
Well, we have to get a recording of that, and every time he starts acting crazy, we'll play Party Over the Rainbow.
Should we play your Margaret Thatcher? Is she still in there?
No.
Oh, she's gone.
What? Yeah. Now, I've got... What are you doing for the rest of the week?
Gig in Birmingham Wednesday.
Lovely.
Latitude Festival.
Oh, we're doing that together, aren't we?
Yes, we
it's a
are.
right little function.
Not as a double act, though, so don't go turning up thinking...
I'll be great. How much fun would that be while
you
you're
do
on?
your set and I just get wheeled out in a wheelbarrow chucking oranges at people.
But I could come on halfway through, yours.
Yeah, if you want smacking.
That'd be great. Hello!
So the thing about Iraq, what it was all about.
Oh,
right.
Yeah. The thing about Iraq.
You don't know what I'm doing.
That'd be great. The thing about Iraq, more likely. And right, I'm going behind him. He's in the middle lane. I've cut underneath him. Hello, everyone. Want to hear some jokes? That are like John's, they're also very good.
Did you hear that?
We could do a double.
Did you hear that little dig then?
It wasn't a dig.
All right, everyone, do you want to hear some jokes? We'll get this weirdo off the stage so he can go and iron his underpants.
Have you ever ironed underpants?
No, I don't own underpants. I wear boxer briefs.
Oh, sexy you! Right, we should play... we can talk for a little bit more. So that's what you're doing. What's in the
What are you doing?
Mock the Week.
That starts again this week. I saw you getting trailed. I'm on the Isle of Wight with my family, chit-chatting, and then get your big face on the telly.
Do you want to tell everyone what you've been trying to do with your family all this week?
What?
Make them out to be racist.
Yeah. Oh, that's a cracking game to play. Forever with the family. What did you say? And then repeat something hideous. Cracking. It's the thing with my nan. She often calls you bluff. He goes, yeah, well, someone's got to say it.
Really?
It's cracking.
Is that the same nan that doesn't eat the peas?
She doesn't eat any vegetables.
And do you still do that trick when you try and make her eat?
I've given up now. She just has what she wants now. She's 80 this year. So
is she really?
She can jolly well eat what she likes.
Hey, we should throw a surprise party for her.
Well, we're having a party for her,
hey.
So we'd have to sort of pretend to cancel it for it to be a surprise.
Yeah, well, let's do that.
Hurt her feelings.
Yeah, but that's it. We get her really low, and then you and me rock up in a big cake.
Right.
And then we jump out and go surprise. Probably not too...
She's had a heart operation.
Oh, we won't do that then.
Yeah, probably not.
We'll just take it to monkey world.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, we were supposed to do the poems this week. Let's say that as well, before people think we forgot.
Yes.
Supposed to be reading out poems called Last Night I Broke My Little Toe.
That's correct.
Why aren't we doing that?
I've left my laptop at home.
Right.
So
you didn't think to print it out or write it down in your pad?
No, I didn't.
No.
Sorry, but we'll do it next week. What we should mention is that the Music Week this week, do you know who they're talking to, John?
I know exactly who they're talking to. They're talking to Smashy and Nicey.
No, Spinal Tap.
Oh.
And they're going to be chatting about what they thought of Live Earth.
Oh, well.
We had a sneak preview, and let's be honest, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that'll make it to the show, but they really were not massive fans of Live Earth.
They've asked to borrow our bleeping sound effect, haven't they?
It just looked rubbish, though. Yeah, Chris Moyle was introducing Phil Collins.
Yeah.
I watched about 2 minutes in that, and then ITV2 had Animals Do the Funniest Things on. Bang, straight on that. It was a squirrel on a jet ski. Brilliant.
Bit late for Chris Moyles to care about the environment. He's eaten most of it.
Oh, Olive. Oh, Jon Richardson. He's picked fights with Hunter, Rhino, and now Moyles. Are you taking them all?
Yeah, I'll take them all in one go. Flying clothesline.
Yeah, exactly. Quite literally, you'll arrive with a flying clothesline. Right, I got this from B&Q, and I've got Tiger Muck, so back off. Right, hope you had good, hope you enjoyed the show.
You clap a lot, don't you?
What?
You clap a lot.
Yeah, I know, I don't know why I do it. I think it's like a nervous tick.
It's quite a dad thing.
Well, I don't really know what
Come on then, kids.
Right,
let's go.
Let's go, yeah. That's the end of the show. Hope you had fun. Enjoy the rest of Sunday. Looks lovely out there, John.
Thanks for your texts and emails. Very good content this week.
Yeah, look at you. A very good, well done, everybody.
Really worked some Jeopardy in.
What I should suggest, what you should do is get a big paddling pool and swim about in it for the rest of the afternoon. That's what I'm going to do. See ya.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Six Music.